Claudia here from Euroblast. VALIS ABLAZE is with me. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks
to be here.
So, all the way from UK, you came to this festival in Europe, in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you play Germany before?
No, it's actually our first time actually playing outside of the UK. So yeah, we're really excited to be here. Yeah.
And you have a new album.
Yep.
So there's a sound change from the EP, you said, to the album now. So what is the difference?
Tom?
I can tell that story if you like. So we had a different vocalist up until late 2016. We unfortunately parted ways with him, and Phil got on board. We had an entire album ready for Phil's vocals, and I think after reviewing some of the earlier demos and things like that, we agreed that they weren't quite what we all wanted collectively. So we scrapped an entire album and just kind of rewrote everything, and it was kind of like a fresh start for us because we wanted to experiment with some new sounds. Also, I changed from playing bass to playing guitar as well, so the dynamic had slightly changed in the band. So we kind of had a long chat about what we wanted to sound like. Released the EP, worked on that. Fortunately, it was really well received, and so we kind of worked from that basis and kind of expanded around kind of the sound or the tonality that was created from the first EP. And yeah, I'm really proud of how Boundless came out in April.
And so about the sound experiments, like how do you go about that? Is it like each one of you sitting there with the effect board, or playing around with sounds that you also get from somewhere else?
Yeah, sort of. So it was a combination of a couple of things. One of the main ones being Ash and myself, so the other guitarist and myself, we both use digital amp modelers. So we experiment a lot with tonality and timed delays and reverbs and all of those kind of exciting things. And we took that fresh start to kind of just review how we did that and make a new way of making it sound cool. Basically, so yeah, there was that, and there's also we're really into our kind of electronic music as well as that. All of our music tastes are very diverse, so we added a lot more synthesizers and things like that are kind of from that music and incorporated it into what is Boundless, what is our sound now. So yeah.
What about sound experimenting with you?
With me, and obviously as a singer, I've kind of had like ideas from different influences and stuff like that. Things that I've always kind of wanted to kind of include in how I deliver, how I write kind of vocals, and obviously discussing with these guys during the songwriting process, just to make sure that there was kind of a platform where I could kind of do new ideas, kind of push myself in like new different directions that I've never done before. And Boundless is kind of like perfect example of that, where there were certain songs that I could just sometimes within the same song, where I could kind of like just put lots of ideas in and just do different things that I'd maybe not done before. And it's interesting to see how that kind of then shaped the song and the album as a whole then as well. So yeah, it was just a great platform to do that.
So what are your next steps? What's ahead of you?
So we are nearly on the way to being done with an album. So we're looking to release it at some point next year, hopefully. That's been it's been, I think, probably the most efficient process that we've had so far. Each iteration, each new release has brought kind of new challenges and all that kind of thing. But I think that because we've got that extra previous experience, especially with Boundless, that was our first full-length record. We've made ourselves work better and smarter to create something that sounds way better. I think that the new material is possibly the most organic, sounding like it flows really well and all that kind of thing. I'm really proud of it. So yeah, that's our next thing. We've got a couple of tours that hopefully we'll be able to announce soon for next year as well.
Cool. So I have a standard question, I want to say, that is quite off standard. What is an artist? What defines somebody as an artist?
I think something, for me, it's about being able to create something from nothing, from, like an idea or a thought, and just being able to create something that has some level of impact or kind of effect on someone else, where they feel something from that. Maybe the same as what you felt when writing, or something completely different, but I think for me that's it's the ability to actually kind of make that something, not tangible because it's music, but something, where someone else can be affected by that, for me. Maybe different for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think less so in a literary sense, because I do the notes, not the words, but creating kind of series of notes. Like if my favourite feedback, or like the feedback that makes me feel the best from our YouTube videos and all that kind of thing, is seeing comments like, oh, that kind of things, like that really hit me in the feels, and all of that kind of thing. Like music that like really makes people feel things. That's kind of what I set out to do, basically.
So thank you very much for the interview.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.